Hello, hello, and welcome, or should I say ho, 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 Christmas cousins. I'm Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
Yes, you are Cousin Seth. You mean we are not just Cousin Chad and Cousin Seth, but award-winning podcaster Cousin Chad and Cousin Seth, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. That was nice to wake
Mm.
up to this morning.
Yeah, taking home the Ratty Award. I love it. Thank you. That's the Totally Rad Christmas podcast. Thank you. That was exciting. Where are you going to put
Yeah,
yours?
I don't know. There's been some rearranging and reorganizing of things in the home, so I'll clear some space for this as well. So
Nice.
just play
Awesome. Well,
with some
yeah,
other things.
it was great. Seth, we truly are we're wonderful. I mean, we're just wonderful, Seth. It's really
We
great. And,
are.
the votes are in and it's just quantifiable now. So thank you. Audience, you agree? Look at that.
Yeah, it started generating some ideas. I mean, things we may have casually passed around, but a Christmas Cousins calendar.
Yes. Of
I
course.
know it's maybe a little on the more risque side, but someone had mentioned an OnlyFans account. I don't know much about it, but
You mean a separate one from the one you already have, of course.
right, exactly. Yeah,
Look
I
up
think
Cousin Seth, everyone.
they can run simultaneously.
I think so. Yeah. One, you're just wearing Christmas ornaments or something. I love it, Seth.
Right, yeah. It's and of
Very
course,
festive.
yeah.
But let's get off of how wonderful we are and talk about how wonderful you are, Seth, because
Okay,
you are
nice
Hollywood's
transition.
new, yes, your favorite topic, Hollywood's newest it boy. Move over, Rudy Valentino. Move over, Al Jolson. Here comes Cousin Seth. I maybe need to update my actor references. I don't know, but
I was a little lost with some of them. So
move over, Cary Grant. Here comes Seth. So basically, Cousin Seth, for those of you who have been not listening for as long, we started this podcast because he wasn't celebrating the seasons. He wasn't celebrating Christmas, really, doing like the basics, but that was it. So I said, let's do this podcast. Let's record it. I'm going to take you through this joyous journey, take you as a festive freshman and show you the way, how to enjoy the seasons and every day. And Cousin Seth has been fully immersed in it, going from everything from seeing the classic movies and Hallmark movies and experiencing Christmas tree farms and tasting eggnog and seasonal beers and Trader Joe's favorites. And now he has risen to the heights of, I would say, co-starring basically with
yeah.
Mario Lopez in a Christmas movie coming out this year. And by co-starring, I mean, okay, maybe they technically call you a background or extra, but we know you're the co-star, or maybe even the main
Those
star.
are just formalities. I go on the physical proximity to the star, if you will.
Yes.
And we're very close, very close. So
Are you the new Zach Morris? That's the headline on today's Daily Inquirer. Is Cousin Seth the new Zach Morris to Mario's AC Slater? Is there a reboot coming of Saved by the Bell or something that you're
there is,
on?
but yeah, but I sadly, and I don't want to date myself, but I think I'm going to be in the role of Mr. Belding.
Oh, yes.
It's a little bit of age. I don't know. I tried it. I wasn't so forgiving with some of the makeup and dyeing of the beard and stuff like that. So it's like,
Right. Yes. But well, Seth, we know, don't be self-deprecating. You're rich and you're handsome and you know it. So Seth, let's get into it though. So you get the call, Hollywood calls, and they're like, Seth, we need you on set. Now this is filming by your mansion, right? One of your mansions in Chicago area.
yeah, it just so happened that it was very close to where I am. Yeah, like I say spitting distance, but
You
and
spit
I found
pretty well. You're a good spitter, Seth.
thank you. It's one of my crowning achievements. And yeah, so I heard about it. I reached out to my agent and I asked him if he had heard
Yes.
anything, and he's like, heard anything? He's like, the phone has not stopped ringing. I was just like,
Right.
okay,
Yeah, Shay.
about this. He still has a rotary phone and everything, and
Really, he does.
Yeah. He's a great agent. He's unbelievable, but it's just like he refuses to. Could that be him?
Right. That's wait, is that him? I don't know. But
You don't
hey,
have caller
Seth
ID with rotary.
Hey, Seth, it's your agent. How you doing, man? I'm really excited with your big book in here with Mario Lopez, Seth. Yeah. Hey. All right,
Slick
get off
Ray
the phone,
with
agent. Get off the phone, agent. We don't have time. We do need to talk to your chef and staff. We haven't spoke to them like a lot in 2024, but we'll do that soon. So
yeah, no, absolutely.
you get to
They got a
set,
lot going
Seth,
on.
and what is it
Yeah,
like? Is it you get to this Christmas set because most of us have not been on a Christmas movie. Things don't just happen to us like they do to you, where you wake up one morning you're starring in a Christmas movie. So
right.
you um you get to set, and is it all
Mhm.
like decorated? Does it feel like in when you're watching the movie? I'm sure it's going to be very decorated. What's the name of the movie again?
Yeah, it's called My Grown Up Christmas Wish with
My
Mario
Grown-Up
Lopez.
Christmas Wish. Okay, there was a Hallmark
Yeah.
movie, My Grown-Up Christmas List, but this is My Grown-Up Christmas Wish, starring Mario
Yes.
Lopez and cousin Seth. Okay,
Yes.
so
And yeah, it's so I gotta do the premise of it or read off the premise, but it's basically he's the mayor of this idyllic community of Long Grove, which is
nice.
I don't know if they're gonna keep the name. That's actually the name of the town. So a little
Oh,
insider
wow.
information
Okay.
right there.
Nice.
It's
Okay.
Long Grove,
Long
Illinois.
Grove, Illinois. Nice. Okay.
Yes. So he's the mayor, and he's come back. I guess he's grown up there, and he had this Christmas wish list, and some of these things are coming true. So it's just funny. I actually texted somebody on Mrs. X's camp. Um,
Oh,
something or they had reached out to me and I had said they were asking about the movie it was going to be in and I responded back with the title and stuff like that and I said jokingly one of the Christmas wishes was going to be to of Mario Lopez was to meet cousin Seth and
yes.
this individual responded back very quickly said that's my Christmas wish.
Yes.
I thought that
Isn't
was
it
very
all of
funny.
ours? That was funny.
Yes.
Yes, I saw that. You sent that to me. That was
Uh,
funny. And for those of you who are waiting for
but
the
anyway,
update with Mrs. X and Seth, we'll be having the full update coming soon, the recap of their getaway to Kentucky. We'll find out,
yes,
did they make it? Did they not make it? How's it going? Don't give anything away, Seth. But if you're watching
I
on
won't.
YouTube, he does look like he's smiling. So I think it went well. But anyway, so
Right.
you get there, Seth. How is the
Yes.
decor? Does it feel like the Christmas movie? Because when we watch it, we're so enveloped and immersed in Christmas. Does it feel like that when you're on set? Or is it you have to the magic of
Yeah.
movies puts it together?
Well, so the location of this downtown Long Grove area is idyllic. It's probably every Christmas movie and stuff is going to have a shot of this downtown area or something similar and stuff like that. So you go on. So already it kind of is there. They had their obviously their production people stuff out there, putting up lights and wrapping like the fountains and different garland and things like that. So
Okay.
they're putting it together. So it's kind of I got there early enough. I'm seeing them do all this stuff. But yeah, as you pull in, you're starting to see things. And you're like, okay, this is kind of cool. It's created this Christmas community. It was a little chilly out, so it was nice. So people
Okay.
were had jackets on and things like that. People weren't associated with the production or anything like that. So
Okay, right. Because
um,
sometimes you go on that you hear that they film these things and it's like 100 degrees out. So it actually had a little bit of a colder vibe, which is nice.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So I showed up with a couple outfits.
Nice.
So they
Was that
yeah,
your Christmas sweater? That was yours, right? That you wore?
that was yes, with the llama,
Nice.
with the
Yeah.
pocket. I bought it at some point over the season and I never got a chance to wear it. So what better to debut it than in a
I
Christmas movie?
know. Did people comment on it on your and we did post that picture on Instagram. I'll try to share it again.
Yeah. So when you get there, you go and you check in. They send you this area, and you fill out any paperwork and stuff like that. And then one of the I don't know what her official title is, but she comes over. She wants to see what I've brought and things like that. And then she kind of she dresses me.
She'd be the wardrobe stylist, I guess. Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think And then she took some pictures of me. And then
Okay.
I guess she sends them to somebody else to see where I would fit in different scenes. I was like, I'm going to save you a lot of trouble. I pretty much will be good anywhere. So I'm just that
I
versatile.
look, yeah, exactly. I know. I can play sad. You can play, you can cry. You could be happy. You could be the zany
Right.
neighbor, or you could be the leading
Mhm.
hunk. Either one. It's awesome.
Right.
You could be the
Yeah.
crazy. You could be the crazy cousin. Whatever it takes. So
Yeah, I can write myself in as that. It's perfect. Should have gone
that would
and
have been great
tried
if they
to
cast you as Mario's cousin, the mayor's cousin, and you were actually cousin Seth on the movie. That would be fantastic.
that. Oh, that would
You're
be great.
you're like Stan Lee. You know how in all these what is he, Marvel or DC, whatever, they show him in all the movies. He has a little cameo. I know you're
Yeah.
listening, Joe, the Christmas aficionado. Yes, I've seen a few Marvel movies, and I know Stan Lee's in them. So the that could be your cameo. You should be in every Christmas movie. Like one, you're you know the
Yeah.
drunkard.
Doing just
One, you're
different
the
things.
mayor. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. It doesn't have to be, well, I say I don't want to shoot myself in the foot or kill any potential future roles, but yeah, it doesn't always have to be a lead or anything like that. Like I'm happy playing the guy
right.
at the newsstand or the surly man at the newsstand that sits outside all day in the freezing
Yeah.
cold.
Well, you know those newsstands in 2024, how busy they are. So that's a great job. The
I've been
so
trying to
Seth, so
write
you get there.
that.
And what did you actually have to do? So you shot a couple scenes. What were you actually doing? I mean, I know your background. So what was it
Yeah.
like? And did you get to meet Mario? And how close were you to him? So let's go through those couple questions.
Yeah. So very close to him. There was a lot of sitting around, which you prepared me for.
Right. Hurry
So
up and
which
wait.
was fine. But yeah, I say met a lot of interesting people either that were working, doing extra work or background work, and even people that work on the production, like one of the talent or scouting, something like that, coordinator. She hung
Right.
out with us for a little while wherever all the extras were corralled and just talk about her experience and stuff. And it was unbelievable. I couldn't believe how like open and people were with like giving you contacts and stuff. And this isn't anything I was looking to pursue. Like, I mean, as far
Right.
as acting and stuff like that, but it was, what's
Hollywood.
that?
You do. Hollywood is pursuing you, Seth, whether or not you're pursuing Hollywood.
Exactly. Bye bye days of account management. Sorry.
You mean ultra mega rich mogul entrepreneur
Uh-huh.
guy?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what you
right.
mean.
Yeah. I'm
Yes,
talking
yes,
way back. Yeah, that's
yeah.
yeah,
Your summer
really
job,
early.
summer internship years ago. Yes, in the
Right.
1930s. So let's get back to this. So Seth, so you're there.
Yes.
How close were you to Mario? Did you meet him? What happened
I
with that?
didn't. I could have taken a selfie with him or a picture with him.
Okay,
He was
would have been good for
he
the
was
gram.
great.
Would have been good for the gram.
Yeah, I just I've
No, I
done that
got you.
once where I took a picture with a celebrity.
Who was
And it
that?
was it was Gilbert Godfrey. You know, not exactly the Hollywood hunk. Um, and it like I have some Gilbert Godfrey stories throughout the years. Just he's kind of the only one of the few celebrities I've run into or passed. And so anyway, I was like, all right, I really liked him. I was a big fan.
Yeah,
Saw him
he's
at a
great.
Zanies around here. It was right when his book came out. So he was after the show, he was signing, he'd take a picture. I'm like, all right, he took a picture. And he looked like Gilbert Godfrey. I look at that picture, I'm like, oh my God, I look so awkward in it. It was just like it was just another reminder. It was like, I don't need to be in front of the camera. Like it was just him, it's fine.
Do
But
you have that picture and can you send it over? I would love to share that on
yeah,
Instagram.
just
Okay.
it's not just the height difference, it's just everything about it. It was just like it was like we both didn't know what to do standing next to each other. But anyway,
Yeah,
so
he's kind of awkward. He's kind of awkward too. Coincidentally, he
yeah.
died on April 12th. So just a week ago today,
Oh,
2 years
really?
ago, 2 years and a week ago today. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So
I was very
that's
sad to hear when that
very
happened.
yeah. He was a big town, and they said he was planning on doing a buddy cop movie with you when he passed. That they found a script that was called
I didn't
Gilbert
want
and
to talk
Seth.
about it.
Oh, you didn't
Yeah.
want to talk about. Okay,
Uh,
yeah. So, yeah,
it
another
was
lost opportunity there. But
it was based on my my brief time at what was it?
Zanies.
When I was yeah, exactly.
That
Our
one
meeting.
evening at Zanies. So let's
Uh,
get back to the
oh
movie here,
yeah,
Seth.
I don't know
Okay.
how this keeps
I
happening.
don't know.
Anyway, so I
You
didn't go
got
up and get it.
fried, my friend. Okay.
But he was great. I mean, so while the production's going on, obviously he's not shooting his scenes. People from the area, a lot of people were flocking to Long Grove to see him. When they found out and stuff like that, which kind of made it surreal. So you're sitting there. We were sitting on a bench near a fountain. This girl that I was in the scene with.
Was this your love interest?
Yeah. We're just walking, I guess, or yeah, I guess she would have been.
And which Hollywood starlet was this? Was it a name, like a big name? Was this like a Scarlett Johansson or an Angelina Jolie?
I don't know if I can, for legal purposes, drop that.
Oh,
I will tell
okay.
you though, she is friends of the CCP, and she follows us. I think she's part of the Christmas Cousins community
Okay. Oh, so it's probably
now.
your neighbor
So
Oprah. You and your neighbor Oprah, maybe.
okay, well, it's not
I gave
her,
it
but yeah,
away.
she's
Okay.
there too. But
Okay.
so,
I got you.
um,
You mean award-winning Christmas Cousins podcast community, the CCP?
yeah, that's gonna.
Yes.
I gotta start writing that down or have it as a reminder, as a little sticky note or something.
Well,
That
Seth, you
yes,
do
we
have a
are
shirt on
award-winning.
that says "I'm an award-winning podcaster," so you should remember. I mean, that is the shirt you're wearing
Sure.
right now.
And I spend enough time in front of mirrors, but
That's
and with my
right.
dyslexia, it reads perfectly. So,
Are you going to get a CCP tattoo now, our logo, now that we've won major awards?
I don't know. Is this? I know very early on in our infancy, I talked about getting a tattoo when we hit a certain number, and
Yes.
we blew past that very early
Yes, we
on.
did.
And then
I didn't bring it up. I let you off the hook. I know you've had some tattoo mishaps in your day, so I wanted to let you off the
right.
hook.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's getting closer.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love to hear that. So let's get back to the movie. But I do have to say, by the way, cousin Seth will be here in about what, 22 days, 23 days, something like
Less
that.
than
You'll
that,
be.
I think it's 19 actually.
Is it really? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
we checked
11.
last night. I think it was it was 20, I believe. So yeah, for
Oh
19
my
or 20, something like
gosh.
that. So yeah,
Wow.
I'm
Cousin
very
Seth will be here
excited.
in 1920. Do not tell the paparazzi. Jeez, they'll be all over my house trying to get a hold of you. Okay, so you're on set, you're doing your scene with you and your love interest. So what do you do? You
Yeah.
just kind of walking back and forth. Are you in a scene that Mario's in?
Yeah. So it's gonna be yeah. So the scene is gonna be myself and my love interest walking down this cobblestone path. And there's
Cobblestone, fancy.
some of the kids that were on set that day. They're running around this fountain, and there's these two old ladies. Excuse me, not old ladies. I don't think they'd appreciate that.
Older people, I guess.
Yeah. And they're watching the kids, and I think what the shot is going to be, it's Mario and his wife are discussing something, and there's this other gentleman that runs in, and then this camera pans and catches us in this whole. It is,
Wow. Yeah, no,
it's
just setting a Christmas tone with the bed of music.
okay. That's setting a different tone or setting a very different message.
It's we wish you a Merry Christmas. Is it weird? All right, I'll change it. Hang on.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, it is Mary. Okay, yeah.
It sounded like just like a gotcha.
Congratulatory on your new baby.
You're right. That did sound like baby music. All right, I better drop
Okay,
that one. Okay.
Mama.
All right. All right. So anyway, I'm sorry. Go on, Sethy.
Um, so Mario was actually acting opposite his wife. So his wife, his real life wife,
Oh,
is in this movie. I'm sorry, I don't know her name.
that's Jesse Spano or Lisa Turtle, one of the two.
Right. Yes. Elizabeth, how are you?
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
was
so
that
he's actually married in real life, and she's an actor too. Oh, that's interesting. I need to
Yeah.
look this up. Okay.
Their kid. There are two boys. I
Okay.
believe were in a. I didn't see them on set, but and I know they were. And one was in, or they were in town. They did some scenes, stuff like that, and they were actually for a jiu-jitsu competition. So,
Oh, he's married
um,
to Courtney Lane Mazza, it looks like. Okay. And he was previously married to Ali Landry, who I believe was
mhm.
like known as the Doritos girl. There's a story that they had where um, I don't know. I heard it on the Howard Stern show. He was on his honeymoon.
Okay.
Something happened. I don't know if it's real or not.
Oh,
Allegedly,
really?
but anyway,
Okay.
yeah. But anyway, allegedly, I said allegedly 3 times allegedly. So I don't know that anything
Yeah.
happened. But they did get
Okay.
divorced, and now he's married to this other person, and
Mhm.
that's who was there. That's interesting. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
did she spot you and then it locked eyes with you and started to leave Mario and they had to like, shield you and pull you off set? Is that what happened?
There was a glance and then a slight motion because she didn't know if
Oh,
my love interest in the film was, if we were just there, and so I guess she didn't have the shot sequence or whatever, so she didn't
right.
know that was we were going to be part of a scene. So she just kind of looked over, and I guess I kind of gave her a very ambiguous like acknowledgement or something like that.
But you
So
let her know you weren't available because she probably looked over and it was probably like,
yeah, and something tells me that she was like, is that Mrs. X? I'm like, no, no, it's not, it was just
right,
like,
right. She was
but
prying,
so
right.
there wasn't awareness, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. She shot her shot. So
Right. Yeah,
whatever. You
but you're
can't
playing
blame
it.
her.
You may or may not be taken now. Wait for the follow-up. That's coming up, everybody. So we'll have
Cheers.
to see. So
You're
okay, so
right.
let's
Am I
wrap it up.
now
So
dating?
you were on set. This is
Uh-huh.
a fantastic experience. We hope that you're on set again. What was your favorite part
Yeah.
about it? And then we'll wrap this episode up. What was your
Oh,
favorite?
sorry. Um, it's I don't, it's gonna sound crazy, but watching them shoot scenes, obviously ones
Yes.
but seeing Mario and his wife, professional actors, doing their craft, and it was just like
Right.
I thought that was like it was just really cool to see, and it was you know he doesn't do a lot of takes, which is I guess a testament to him. So, but
Yeah.
it was really good. Yeah, I'm trying. But no, I was going to say, so when we're sitting there or we're waiting for our scene, people from the community that live in the community or live around the community are coming up and walking on the set. And it's very surreal. You had commented on it. That it's just like, it's very surreal being in that. And then people are coming over and talking to you. And I'm like, are you in the scene? Is this, and it
Right.
was just, yeah. So,
Being on set
um,
is like being on a whole alternate universe where nothing else kind of exists outside of the set while you're there. So you
yeah,
got to experience that, and that's interesting. Was Mario as hunky in person as he seems like? Because I've only seen him on TV, but I was a big Saved by the Bell fan growing up.
he's a good looking dude. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
admit it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was yeah, a lot of I think a lot of people are showing up to see how he held up. And I think a
He
lot of
held
them are
up
impressed.
great.
Yeah, it's funny because these three women came down. They have a thing, a billboard, or a poster board and stuff, and they're standing off way off to the side, and then Mario sees it. He comes over, he takes a picture with them, and it's like,
Oh, that's
"Hey,
cool.
Mario, we're from a dentist office up the street," and he takes a picture of them, signs it, and I'm looking, I'm like, "Oh, I recognize the dentist office." So I went over. It was from where my son goes and
That's
stuff.
funny.
So we actually went to had an appointment a couple days ago, and they have this poster board up and a picture of
Oh,
everybody
that's
on
funny.
set.
Did you
Yeah, it
tell
was
them
tough.
did you tell them you were on set?
I did, and I took it as an opportunity to plug the podcast as well.
Nice.
I've been doing a lot of promoting for the show. I did on
Do
the.
tell.
It's
Award-winning show. Award-winning show.
award winning. Yeah, yeah. It's I wish I could tagged it. So I know this stay within our 15 minute kind of
We're
attempted
wrapping. We've got a
guideline.
couple more minutes. Yeah.
But when we're sitting there waiting, with all the extras and stuff like that, we're talking, and conversation comes up, and I start talking about the podcast, and then kind of going into our origin story and stuff like that, and then people are like very interested, and people are going on their phones and they're looking it up, and one girl, my love interest, actually, she's like, which one are you? Are you cousin Chad? Are you cousin Seth? And so I
That's
was
too
just like,
funny.
well, you don't know. I'm like, but anyway, so and then I had stickers with me. So I started
Yes.
handing out stickers, and I was just like, I mean, they seemed genuinely interested. It wasn't one of those things I felt like I was just like pushing on, and they were asking questions.
Well, why not? These
So
are
we
extras on a Christmas movie. You would think they'd be interested in the Christmas Cousins podcast, award-winning podcast, of course.
Right. Someone made the suggestion. They're like, you should do a live, because we still had there was like
Yes.
3 or 4 days of shooting and stuff. And I was like, that'd be a great idea. And there's
That would
so
be.
many people. It looks like such a great environment to work in. Like it's
Yeah.
just, yeah, I think I mean, it's a lot of variety and change, probably on a constant change, but yeah, it looks like so much fun. Anyway, so we wrapped that day. I think I came back a day or two later. And I'm sitting, we're in a separate room where like some of the production staff, they have like a whole office stuff set up. And I look on one of the tables, and next to the computers and the water, there is a Christmas Cousins sticker sitting there. I was just like
Yeah.
on the production staff's desk. I was just like, this is great. A couple days later, so I don't know how that sticker, because I didn't give it out to any of the, it was just like the background extras. So it made its way from another building and into the basement where the production. It was just like, okay, so I think I sent you a
Love it.
picture. I was like,
Yeah,
that
you
is
did.
awesome. And it was just like,
That is very cool. I love that. It's awesome. So good. You made some
yeah,
good headway. You got to spread the love of the Christmas Cousins community, which is great. Got to enjoy
yeah.
yourself on set, experience it. We all got to now experience it vicariously through you. So Cousin Seth, Hollywood's newest It Boy, award-winning podcaster, movie star, love interest of people worldwide. It's amazing, Seth, your rise. We've gotten to
I
witness
know.
all of it.
It's
Amazing.
unbelievable. Yeah, it's blown me away.
Listen to that crowd. Listen to that crowd. Well, Cousin Seth, you had the full day of basking in your own glory. We'll bask in your reflected glory, and we are going to call it an episode now. Thank you for sharing this with us all. So we all get to feel like the star that you are every day, Seth. So thank you. And everybody, check us out at Christmas Cousins Pod, or email us christmascousinspod@gmail.com. I promise, if you reach out, christmascousinspod@gmail.com, our staff will forward the email to Seth's staff, who will get it to Seth, and he will respond. I promise you that. So it may take 3 or 4 tries of me nudging him, but he will respond. He's a man of the people for sure.
And yeah, it'll be a direct response. It won't be, once it's made it to me, I generally, and it's in my hands, I take it on.
Yes, he sends a personalized form letter, dear sir or ma'am, to whom it may concern. Well, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Seth. Thank you, Christmas Cousins community. We are the award-winning Christmas Cousins podcast. I'm Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
The superstar Cousin Seth. So modest.
So many titles. Oh, man.